Professor D.D. Sharma has mentored several generations of young scientists. We just heard Dr. Boke mentioning about D.D.'s record of mentoring. Alumni from his group have made seminal contributions of their own to several research fields. I invite Professor Kalavarn Maiti, a former PhD student from D.D. Sharma's group, to the stage. Professor Maiti works at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research and is well known for his contributions to the field of superconductivity. Dr. Maiti.
Thank you, Chairman, and thanks the organizer for giving me this chance. I'm really privileged to talk about DD, but I've been given only 5 minutes, so I find it really very difficult to say. There are so many things to be said. But anyway, I think all of us have gone through certain series of events which is somewhat similar, so I'll just mention few of them. Probably it will describe how we view DD or DD how he is to us. So when I joined IISc, so we had a welcome meeting where DD also was there. So he said that the success of the secret of success in research is that you must enjoy your research. So whatever you do independent of that, you have to enjoy, and then there is no worry. So you definitely do. Then of course after the welcome meeting, then we went to the lab. So then Didi was explaining the different rules of the group. Okay, so I was there. So the first thing he said that, of course, you are not supposed to call me sir. So you have to call Didi. That's the first rule. So all the students, they call. And the second thing is that, of course, in the group, every Saturday we have a group meeting where, of course, Ashish used to have a tea and, give us tea, and we used to have enjoyed. And the third rule, which he said, that, in the group, all the students who are there, they can work 6 days in a week, and Sunday is a holiday. But of course, if you want, you can come to the lab on Sunday also, because you'll find everybody there anyway. Okay, so slowly I started wondering, we must enjoy our work, of course, he mentioned some time back. And the fourth one was most interesting. So he said that, there is a rule that every student must work 1.5 times of the time I work in the lab. And then he said that, I work 16 hours a day. Of course, mathematically, you know how much you have to work. So I was really wondering and hesitating to answer, because I heard that he said that we must enjoy our work. Of course, the other issue also came into my mind, which I just expressed now, which I didn't say earlier, that in case he worked, say, for 17 hours a day, then, of course, theoretically, you can always find somehow to compress the time within a day, but I was really finding difficult how to really manage it. But anyway, so that's the way we used to, so Didi was, as a mentor, he was a good teacher. At the same time, he never used to lose a occasion if he has to pull anybody's leg. Anyway, once, I think one occasion I would mention which happened, in the lab, I was we used to make our furnaces for preparing samples, and like using cancel wires and so on. And one day I was cleaning a quartz tube inside which we keep the sample for heating. So Didi entered into the lab, and he saw me that I was cleaning. So he said he thought that he should give me some suggestion about how careful we should be. So he said that, ultra-high vacuum system is very critical, so you have to be very, very careful. And of course, you have to make sure that you don't touch water, because water is very bad for ultra-high vacuum. And he has given lots of tips. then he asked me, so how are you cleaning this tube? Then I said, I'm washing it with soap water. Then Didi, as usual, he was quite serious. Then he said that, okay, then you will find it difficult not to touch water. And left to the office. So we always used to have really fun all along with Didi. I mean, he has given several tips about how to work, but I think I'll have very little time to talk on those. Maybe there are some interesting photographs which would probably show how, I mean, we used to enjoy. So here you can see, I mean, some of them you have already seen. So I have just collected from the collection of photographs, some of them. So you can see that Didi is exploring on a tree in a picnic. And of course, this is one which you have also seen, that nobody can really beat him in sports. Then here he's trying with a flute. And of course, you can see here he's, okay, sometimes he also, you can see, gives some interesting lectures apart from the sports things that we see. And here there is a tug of war. Then this is a very interesting photo where, okay, I don't need to explain much. But I think truly what, in my view, the way I see Didi is that he is able to laugh loudly the way you have seen everybody has spoken about it. And he also could make us laugh all the time the way he does. You can see that, I mean, he can carry the weight of all of us with ease. At the same time, he can feed and also smile with open heart. So the best thing which I experienced is that, like when I was a student, I always used to hate to go to somebody, discuss about problems and so on, because usually it used to, like the problems that I used to have difficulty, it used to take more time to explain them what is the problem. By the time the answer comes, we used to lose interest. But with Didi, what happened is that somehow I found it extraordinary, even now I feel, that if I want to talk to him on any problem, before I finish, he could understood and he could actually tell me what is the thing I want to discuss. He never really, it was, I don't know how this extraordinarily he could really understand, at least I'm sure all of us, he could do it. And I have been amazed by this. So the other thing is that, as you know that Didi, most of the time he is in the sky than on the ground. But still, if we are sending him a mail or anything, I mean, always seen that the reply comes immediately. And at the end, he writes, "With love, Didi." So this truly shows that, I mean, how much he loves us and how much he cares for us. And so on behalf of all the alumni, I wish Didi all the best. And I hope that he spends many more years with equal energy and happiness. And at the end, I also would like to mention that Abha, along with Didi, I mean, it was really wonderful. And you can see that Abha has grown gray hairs because she had to really take care of 4 Didis all along. And she has been extremely kind. And always, I actually shared many happy moments with her. So I wish her all the best and wish both of them to live long, happily like this. Thank you very much.
In one of the posters out in the foyer, I saw Didi proudly proclaiming that I didn't work, I only enjoyed. So the golden rule, Dr. Maiti, that you should have noted in Didi's group is that all the hard work was done by his students and he only enjoyed.